Hi, I'm Siobhan from eventualmother.com, back with another video, and today we're going to be looking at the Buggypod Perle by Revello. We hope you like the video. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe button if you do, and check out our other videos on the Eventual Mother YouTube channel. So the Buggypod Perle is compatible with the Laskel Buggyboard Maxi and works fantastically for attaching to a buggy or stroller for our international viewers to create a tandem buggy style. Fabulous for if you've got two children, for having one in the buggy part and one on this to cut down on big tandem buggies, or indeed to help little legs when they're getting tired during those toddler stages. It's usable from the time your child is 6 months old or it has the ability to sit up unaided up until a weight of around 15 kilograms, and can also be used as a booster seat on any chair or most chairs, which is fantastic for turning this into a high chair for little ones when you're out and about. So we've been putting this to the test for the last couple of months, and we've also had 5 different friends try it with different buggies, different aged children, different height, size and weight children, and in different situations. So we will go through all of the features of this fabulous product, and then we'll share both our and our friends' experience with you. So this is made up of a seat, as you can see. You've got a 5-point harness, which is excellent for keeping children securely in place and nice and safe. You've got handles, armrests for them, which are lovely and padded to keep them nice and comfortable. A footrest for your master or princess to pop their feet up and enjoy the ride. You've got a ball in here as well, which can be inflated or deflated to your preference, which gives a little bit of cushioning when you're going over bumpy roads, but a suspension for your young ones. You have also got 4 non-slip feet at the bottom here for when it is in use as a booster seat. A handle at the top there means that it's very easy to move around, and it's really, really lightweight. You've got this part here which will clip it onto the buggy board itself. You have got these straps with buckles on them to secure this to chairs when you're using it as the booster seat. Very good strong buckles there as well, which is very, very handy. You've also got a few different patterns. So this is the zebra, which we're a huge fan of. There's a Frisian cow print as well, or a standard grey. So you've got a few options there that make it a little bit funkier if you wanted to go down that route. It also folds down, so you can make it really, really compact. Great for popping it in a boot or just for storing it around the house. Just one button that you click on the back and push that down. It creates kind of a clamshell folding mechanism, and as you can see, that massively reduced the size of it, so that is really handy. Really easy to assemble. It literally comes as this seat and this ball. You can inflate that ball depending upon how squidgy or firm you want it. A couple of tests from your little one will tell you how their preference is that. It can be blown up by mouth as well. It comes with a straw, so you're not needing to get anything extra. No pumps or anything like that. That's not needed. So it makes it really, really simple to kind of get this and just get going with it. You'll need an adapter, which you can also get by Revello, and that will connect this to the Buggyboard Maxi itself. And of course the Buggyboard Maxi is the part that will be attached to your buggy or stroller, and we'll let you put this to the test. So in terms of our experience with this, we've been putting this to the test, as I said earlier, for a couple of months now, when we've not had it lent out to friends to put to the test, and we found it to be a really, really great product. The fact that it's so light and easy to move around is excellent. It makes it a really, really useful bit of kit. It's really, really well made. I think that was evident the moment we took it out of the box when it arrived. Exceptionally good pieces. It's really good materials, really strong, sturdy materials, and there aren't any rough edges or anything anywhere. It's nice and smooth and just really, really well put together, which is a huge thumbs up, especially when you consider you're going to have little fingers potentially grabbing little bits of it. There's nothing there for them to hurt themselves on, nothing sharp and nasty. We've been using this with my son since he was around 6 months old. He's 8 months old now. He could sit up unaided just a little bit after his 5 months. So he was very comfortable doing this when we got it. Like I say, they do need to be able to sit up straight, or the 6 month mark is when you're going to be able to use this from, right up until 15 kilograms. So that gives you a massive amount of use. We found that the positioning of the handles and the footrests were really great for my son, who is quite large for his age. The harness is very easily adjustable with a large amount of adjustment, so that's been excellent for him as well. Ground clearance for this on our buggy, which is a baby car Vector, which is quite an old pram actually. It was a family one that we inherited, so this works perfectly with those older strollers as well as your newer ones as well. But it gave it some really great ground clearance and fantastic headspace for my little one, so there wasn't anything that was going to knock on his noggin when we were using it. We've also used this as a booster seat with a number of different chairs in different restaurants, pubs, friends' houses, families' houses. We've not found a chair that it didn't work with yet, which is a big thumbs up for it. What you do is you've got these two straps on either side, the front and the back, and they allow you to fix that to the bottom and the back of a chair to keep it nicely stable and in place. Those non-slip feet do a really good job of holding it firm, and this gives you a bit of extra stability as well, we found. It holds them really securely with that strap, so it's been really, really good for that. And it's very easy to take off the buggy board and pop onto that chair and then pop back, so there's no kind of hassle with doing that, which is great if you are out and about. And personally, I'm not a big fan of the high chairs you tend to get in restaurants and pubs. Often they're quite sticky from having many a little dirty grubby finger on them, so it's nice to not need to use those. The space you've got underneath the handles means that they tuck in quite nicely to that table, and then it gives you a good height for your child to be able to get things off the table as well, which is fab. Plus, because you've got these straps here, you can clip certain toys on them, which means that toys stay within arm's reach of little children, as opposed to them lobbing them on the floor and you having to spend your entire meal punctuated by picking up the same old toy that they've thrown on the floor yet again. So that's a handy one for mummy and daddy's sanity, we found. So the straps and the buckles, really strong and secure buckles, which is great, and fantastic for confidence that this isn't going to go anywhere when your child's in it. What I would say though is, because it goes up and over, it can be a little tricky to get it clipped in and get it as tight as you may want it. Certainly in a kind of busy, crowded restaurant, that can be a little bit difficult, but once you've got it in position, it'll stay in position and it will keep an excellent kind of strong, stable position for your little one and that chair. Well, I think it's clear to see that we have very much enjoyed using this product. It's done a cracking job for us in a multitude of different situations. We have taken this out on country walks, we've taken this around shopping centres, we've taken it around town for a bit of a stroll, we've had it in cafes, restaurants, pubs, friends' houses, gardens, all sorts, and we've yet to come across any issues with it. So big thumbs up from us. We would definitely recommend this. But enough about us, let's see how our friends have gotten on. As I say, we've had 5 people testing it on our behalf to see how they found it with a range of different buggies. So the different buggies / strollers that these have been tested on, in addition to our baby car Vector, we have had the Bugaboo Donkey Duo for my friend with twins, an Eye Candy Peach, Casato Giggle, Mothercare Orb, and a Silver Cross Pop. So a big range, and those buggies are all from different times. We've got some newer ones, some older ones, and some somewhere in the middle. So it really has had a good round test from a lot of different products. All but one of my friends had at least 2 children that they were lugging around with them all day and using this with, one of which, as I mentioned earlier, had twins. So it's definitely been put to the test with a big range of children from 6 months right up into 2.5 years. So we've certainly given it a nice round test there. A big resounding thumbs up from all our lovely testers, all 5 of which said that they really liked the product and they would consider buying it themselves. All 5 also said that they would happily recommend this to a friend with 1 or more children. One friend in particular said that this was excellent in terms of a bit of a novelty factor for her son, who is her middle child. She has got a 5-year-old, a 2-year-old and a 8-month-old. And this was fantastic for her after lunch in particular. Prior to lunch on a day out, she found that the little one would be in the buggy, the older one would be strutting around, and the middle one would also be walking around quite nicely. But come lunchtime, this was excellent for a booster seat for her youngest. And then after lunch, when her 2-year-old one was a little bit tired and maybe a little bit less than enthused by the rest of the shopping trip, this was great for resting those little legs. Whereas previously they'd used the buggy board itself. This was a little bit taxing after a full day of walking for them to then hold still and keep standing, whereas this was excellent for a lovely comfy seat for them. But it was also really fun for them. They felt quite royal in their little throne that they were being pushed around in. I guess reminded them of the simpler days gone by where they used to get pushed around in a buggy. So it was a big thumbs up and a kind of novelty and a fun factor, which definitely makes it great for an ease of use. All 6 of us really liked how light and easy to use this was, how easy to assemble it was when we first got it. There wasn't any pulling your hair out, going through a long list of instructions. It was really simple and intuitive to pop together. It's great moving from function to function. So taking it from that buggy seat to the booster seat is so simple and really efficient on both of those functions. The pattern's really cool, and I think lots of little ones were very impressed with that. It's great for shopping trips. My friend with the twins said that this could have potentially stopped her from buying a double buggy, which would have certainly saved her a lot of money. So if you do have more than one child, this is a definite good one to look for. In addition to that, if you've not got twins that you need to have 2 prams for, it's excellent to use that pram part for big shopping trips. So we use this for Harrison when we've been on kind of big shopping trips to prepare for different birthdays or holidays, or a bit of early Christmas shopping, and it's been excellent that Harrison could sit in this very comfortably, very securely and very safely for long periods of time, and we could use the pram part for popping shopping bags and such to save arms for when grumpy children later on need a bit of a cuddle. So it was a kind of big godsend for us during that big trip, and I know my friends have found it brilliant for the same sort of purpose. So that's it for our review of the Buggypod Perle. We have thoroughly enjoyed using it, as have our 5 friends and their children, so we will gladly recommend this to you all and pop it on our recommended products list. And if you are wanting to try this, you can do so with a 10% discount. The lovely folk at Revello have opened that discount to our viewers and audience by just quoting Eventual Perle at checkout to claim it. We hope you've liked the video. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if so. Check out our other videos at the Eventual Mother channel on YouTube and our other content on the Eventual Mother website, www.eventualmother.com. And if you've got any questions about this product, drop them in the comments. We'll do our best to get back to you as quickly as possible. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. Bye.